And it is
Lory, can I interrupt you? Can you explain why burglary is a good example again?
okay.
Yeah.
Burglary is a good example for a number of reasons. Number one, the Supreme Court in a case called the Taylor case used burglary as an example to explain what a generic definition is and how a state offense needs to be compared to the generic definition in terms of, do the elements of burglary under state law match up to the elements of burglary in the federal definition? And so in the federal definition for burglary, the Supreme Court looked to various sources to determine, okay, what is the generic federal definition? And they concluded that it was the entry into a building or structure with the intent to commit an offense inside that building and structure. Okay? Now, it's really, you were saying originally, we were talking about how the state statutes are often broader than the federal definition. And that's really
okay. So in this case, how?
Okay, I'm going to tell you. So here's the thing: some state statutes are written; they're not written in exactly the terms I said, which would be the elements of entry into a building or structure with the intent to commit a crime therein. So in some of the state statutes, for example, it might be, the statute might read, entry onto a boat, a motorcycle, a car, or a building with intent to commit a felony or a crime therein. Now, that sounds a lot like the federal definition we just discussed, but it's more than a building. The offense could take place on a boat, or it could take place in an automobile. If somebody was, say, burglarizing a tape deck out of a car, that could be burglary under state law, but it wouldn't be burglary under federal law